Hi there, I'm Haji at The Great Indian. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. And for all my subscribers who know that I've been missing, I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's been going on in a very short snippet, because this video is more about my first main negative comment that I got, and I really want to share that with you all. Right, okay, so for my subscribers, first of all, I appreciate you guys so much, because I've had many of you not just mention something in the comments below, but also in my Instagram DMs, Facebook Messenger. I've had you reach out and ask me what's going on, where am I going to be doing videos, please bring your videos back. And wow, it's meant a lot. I don't want you to think that I haven't seen them, because I absolutely have seen them. Just like I've read the comments below, but I haven't been able to get back. Let's just say I've been going through something since August, because I'm only human. And it all got triggered by, first of all, the main COVID that happened. But then when my partner got COVID and ended up with long COVID, it just shifted something in me. And I've been going through something you could easily call an awakening, I guess. You know, and it's been beautiful, it's been ugly, it's been dark, it's been light, it's been an amalgamation of so many things. But yeah, still trying to navigate through it all, and I am enjoying it. I have good days, and I have days where I'm still a little bit trying to, I don't know, understand. But I think I'm getting now that sometimes we need to have those days to basically go in and think of it. And that's what I did, actually. And that's why I haven't done my videos, is because I've had to go in for a little while. Yeah, now I feel good and ready. Something happened last weekend, and I just thought you guys would love to hear about it, so I'm going to share this with you. We went to an Indian event. I haven't been to an Indian event in a very long time, not just because of COVID, but because just generally, even before that, I just don't go to a lot of Indian events. I just don't get invited to a lot of Indian weddings and so on, and that's it. So we had a family friend of ours who we love this family dearly. Anyway, the daughter in the family had her first child, 1 year old, and that's what the celebration was. It was in a gurudwara. For those of you who don't know what a gurudwara is, it's just like how Muslims will go to a mosque, you know, Hindus will go to a temple, Sikh people, which is what I am, we go to a gurudwara to pay respects and so on, or to worship if you like, or pray. Anyway, so we got there, and in a gurudwara you have to have your head covered with a scarf, right? So I had my hair down, and it was covered with a scarf, and you could see obviously my hair all grows on the hairline. There it is, still there. I've diffused my hair today, by the way. That's why you can't see it as much, which is quite interesting, but it's still there. Anyway, so yeah, I went to the gurudwara, and my mom was speaking to this lady. And the lady was saying to my mom, you know, about me in the past when I was in my 20s, about, you know, how I seemed a lot taller, I seemed a lot fairer, and so on, which were odd comments to make, I thought, but you know what, yeah, anyway, we'll get to that. Anyway, so I got there, my sister and I were standing there, and she's saying to my mom while I'm standing there, she's like, she used to be so beautiful. She said it 3 times. Oh, she was so beautiful when, you know, she was younger. She was so beautiful. And I think really and truly what hit me more was like, ouch, I don't know, I never realized I was actually older. Like, you know, I think a lot of people who are in their 40s, especially like me, you know, we've gone through a funky generation that we still feel like we're in our 20s until we physically have to try and compete with a 20-year-old or go out dancing with a 20-year-old, that we realize, okay, I'm not quite 20. But yeah, so she said this, and my sister and I, we just looked at each other like, oh wow, okay. And then she said, just you look different, your hair. And I was like, well, I said, look, in our youth, in our youth, everybody looked different. We all had a certain youthful beauty to us. You included, my mom included. I said, that's life. And she said, yeah. And then she looked at my mom again. She goes, well, she was so pretty though, wasn't she? Now, let me tell you something. Now, I know I've made a video about negative comments. If you haven't seen it, I might link it below, or it might come up here. But the thing is, when someone's making a negative comment out of maybe envy, out of maybe it might be malicious, and it can be, it's just plain nasty and rude. Now, this woman in particular, she's kind of always been, she's been different to the rest of us as we've grown up, my mum and so on. Like, she's somebody who just doesn't have a filter. She says things, but she doesn't mean it in a malicious way. And you can see that when she's talking, because she has this like sweetness about her at the same time. You're like, how can I get pissed off with you? Anyway, so my mum and my sister walked off. I went with them. Then I remember I had to go back and get some cake for the little ones. So I went back to get cake, and I don't know what it must have been that made her think any different, because I was still smiling at her. I didn't give any attitude, because I just know that, mentally she's just a bit different to what we are. And then she came up to me and she said, I'm sorry. And this is all in Punjabi, by the way. So, for anyone who's out there who speaks Punjabi, I'm going to translate it how she said it in Punjabi as well, yeah? So, initially she said, "Eh, the bo soni hundi sigi, eh, the bo soni hundi sigi," meaning she used to be very beautiful. And then when I went back to her, she said to me, look, she goes, "I'm sorry," and I was like, oh, I said, okay. And she said, I hope you didn't mind what I was saying. She said, to be honest, she goes, I thought you had dyed your hair from the front, which she didn't, because she had said tole, and tole in English is like roots, grey hair, basically. And I said, no, that's fine. I said, I didn't mind, honestly. And then got the cake and I went, said goodbye to her and to the rest of the people. But I mean, my sister and I and my mum, we had a really good laugh about this. And my mum said, she's always been a bit different, that lady. And, and I said, the thing is, Mum, I said, I said, sometimes I'm like kind of arm myself. I'm going to go to an Indian event, who I might expect a comment from and what I need to basically maybe come back with or say. But I couldn't say anything to this woman because, like I said, it wasn't malicious and it wasn't even ignorance. I mean, she's easily my mum's age. She's like about 65. And she still dyes her hair. Her hair was jet black, and I just looked at her and just thought, you're in that generation where I get it. It's difficult. You feel stuck. It's like it's hard to do it. I get it. But they don't get it. They don't get it, because all she could see was my grey hair. But she didn't just take down my grey hair. She talked about me looking older. I was younger back then. How I look taller. So does that mean like I put on weight now, so I look a little bit shorter? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to update you with. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of editing in this video because I wanted to make it quite raw and exactly how it sounded and exactly how it came off. And yeah, so things will happen. Sometimes you'll be taken by surprise. Honestly, when I went to this event, I totally forgot that my hair was different. So I think I didn't arm myself this time in any way. I just I completely forgot, because it'd been such a long time that I didn't realise that, yeah, actually for a lot of women of my mom's generation and others might be quite in their face. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you, and just have a little laugh about it. Not everything has to be, when it comes to the grey hair, not everybody means it maliciously, not everybody means it in a nasty way. Some people are just none the wiser and they will just say things. So I hope you enjoyed that. You know what, to be honest, I enjoyed sharing it. And yeah, so until the next time, I think I might do an update video very soon about my 2 years. I hit 2 years in February, but you can't really see the grades of my hair has been diffused. So on a day that I blow dried it straight, I'm going to come back on and show you and do a little measurement of how long the hair's got. Until then, please stay safe, enjoy the sunshine, and remember, grey is okay. Okay, take care. Bye.